There's nothing wrong with the video. I just did that slow motion. So I'm pretty fucking talented, is the thing. Oh shit. I'm hearing zombie screams. I hope it's not about to eat my character over there. Anyway, yeah, so, oh shit, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. I thought I closed all them damn doors. Okay, let me close the damn door. I know you can't see it, but I almost got murderlated. Right. So anyway, yeah, I'm here, and you're here, and we're all here, and either now or in the future. And this is the internet, by the way. The internet is sort of like when you leave your door open in a house when you're in a zombie apocalypse. Like you never know what might come charging at you. So you know you have to be careful. That's what the internet's like. Um, yeah. So anyway, uh, we're going to be on DayZ tonight on my server that I keep having to fix settings on. It's been quite a ride because um, I chose to do a Namalsk map, um, and I chose the hardcore Namalsk map, which means that it's like super cold, freakishly weird storms that will knock you out even if you're in cover or in a house. And I put expansion mod on there, so there's a whole bunch of synthetic soldier bad guys. And I don't know why I'm making this hand gesture. I just am. And the the server's just really hardcore, which makes it fun for me because I've been playing DayZ since it was a mod for Arma. Too many years ago for me to even mention. Uh, and but there's little caveats, there's little things about it when you own a server. I literally just this last year taught myself how to build a server finally. I mean, I've rented them, I've owned them, and done some minor moderation and changes and things, but this time I just learned how to build one. As in, I could actually just build a machine in my house if I chose to buy a server machine. Um, and that took a lot of learning for a 54-year-old guy. But I've always had pretty decent gray matter. In fact, it still cycles a bit too fast, as if you couldn't fucking tell. Um, Blue, you follow a lot of DayZ streamers. Didn't know you played. Also, yeah, yes. In fact, the charity bar you see across the top, like 5,200 of that or 5,300 of that was earned in one event, collaborating with Holly Rex, the DayZ streamer. I refer to her as the Queen of the Apocalypse because she is. But she helped me year before last doing a co-op during one of the charities, and we blew past our fucking goal like multiple times. Pardon me, my character's about to starve to death as well, so I better feed it something. Here, drink this Pepsi because apparently that fixes everything. We'll get to the game screen in a minute, but I want to finish explaining. Um, the guys that made the hardcore version of Namalsk, I didn't know this until I really ran into some problems, but they decided hardcore meant, oh, they don't want vehicles. I want vehicles on my maps because it's fun, and I have vendors, and it drives players to earn so that they can buy vehicles and buy things. Blah blah blah. Okay, there's a file on these servers that's called types.xml, and if an object is not in that file, it does not persist. So I had players buying some of the core game vehicles, and they would just disappear after a while the expansion mod vehicles would stay. And I found out that they just literally decided to remove the entire vehicle block out of that file. That's what they thought hardcore meant, and that's cool. That's cool. All right. Um, so yeah, I had to go get the normal Namalsk vehicle files and port them into the code, run them through an XML validator, blah blah blah, a bunch of technobabble, and it all worked out. And the reason I know that is I can step outside of this house, and my cargo rig is still there. That is a base game DayZ vehicle. Before, those were disappearing instead of persisting. And these expansion mod vehicles were staying because, of course, they have their own types.xml file on the install of the expansion mod. Now, all of that server babble is just to say that I did some cool shit to make things work a little bit better. Or I should say work correctly. My goal today is to venture out into the wasteland and try to find a suitable place to make a community base. I love sandbox games. I love building. And so, yeah, I just realized I didn't flip the game screen, so you guys can't see what I'm talking about with the cargo rig. Allow me to do that and be, you know, some sort of a professional gamer type person. And now I need to get it to... There it is! Boop! Okay. So yeah, that's the cargo rig. Those were disappearing before because it was a base game DayZ vehicle and those files just weren't in. But anyway, yeah, and then here's the Land Rover I was talking about. That's an expansion mod vehicle. Hey, look at this zombie over here trying to be funky, fresh, clever. And now he's dead. Okay. So, and now he's going to go over. What happened to my dead friend? That happened. So yeah, I have to go out and try to survive the cold and the synthetic AI bad guys and find a place to set a community base which will allow people who join that community base territory to spawn there, because that's one of the tough things about DayZ, right? Your spawns can be very far away from where you died. So I want to plant a community base somewhere where it's close to a bunch of attractive features, but not so close that it's awful. I also kind of like the idea of AI being able to see it and attack it. Because we had some fun like that on my DRL server for a while. Anyway, so I think I'll take the Land Rover to start off. And the AI will probably blow all the wheels off of it, and maybe the hood, the radiator, the spark plug, and everything, and kill me as well, but that's fine. That's DayZ. Oh! Miss Erica, hello you. Hello. Welcome to my streaming thing that I do. Sometimes I do stream. I even sometimes do, like, accent from a place that I am not from. Yes? Okay. Anyway, you guys tell me if the sound is weird, because I do have to keep moving my my laptop out to the main room when I'm during the week when I'm not streaming, and I have to put it back and take it out and put it back. By the way, speaking of my poor, almost 6-year-old dying gaming laptop, the screen is now getting darker and slightly fuzzier. I'm playing on a different monitor right now. This is no problem. It will light on fire and turn to pool of silicone on desktop. This is no problem. Actually, I have no idea how the fuck I'm going to replace it if it does die anytime soon. But I'm going to ride this fucker till it absolutely stops. It's been amazing. Oh, yeah, yeah, I've always had this weird thing since I was little that I can do all these accents and nobody could figure out why. Because I didn't actually get to watch a lot of TV when I was little. It is, quite strange, don't you think? I think it is strange. Yeah, it's, and I'm not even kidding, Erica. This, I mean, so my late son Asa passed away 10 years ago, as of July 1st. And I got this laptop a few years after that, and it has been in constant use for something all the time. For a while, it was like my main media station. And as I was staying with friends until I paid things off and could afford to buy my house and blah blah blah. And so this laptop has it is madness. Like, I joke about it because I can't possibly be upset when it explodes. I can't. It deserves. It's like Old Yeller, except no one's taking it out behind the shed to shoot it. It's not. This poor thing. If it was a person, it would be like, oh my God, let me die. But I just won't. And because I need, you know, I need a gaming computer. Yeah. So it's like, it deserves to die, and I can't complain when it finally does. And of course the usual thing, right? It's not worth fixing. To pay Asus to fix it is more than just to get another one, as the planned obsolescence scheme goes. I'm just gonna write it till it goes. There's several keys on the keyboard that don't work over the hotspot, where they decide to, for some reason, keep putting the GPU, CPU, blah blah blah, all in the same spot. So I have to use another keyboard. There's a USB port that doesn't really work very well anymore. The screen's going dark and fuzzy. What else is wrong? There was a couple of other things that have gone. Oh yeah, the wireless card in it burned a long time ago, so I can't use wireless anymore. It's amazing that it's still even alive. I just hope that it stays alive for long enough for me to find another solution. And I have some ideas. But anyway, my character has the plague, and because of course on Namalsk, if you get cold for 1.5 minutes, you get some kind of horrible sickness. Yeah. Let me catch up and chat. Just going to implode on itself, and it deserves to. May as well buy a new one. Had to do a similar thing. Yes, that's the sad part of the world, planned obsolescence. At least it's something you're expecting and not something that's... But no, it's... So, I don't like to chime off on this a whole lot, but I was declared fully disabled about 10 years ago. And so I live on very little. I live on fixed income, and just what I make on the side from my props and stuff that I sell, and then I give a portion to the ongoing charity for my son, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I don't have much. And so when something breaks, I kind of have to lead into it and, save a little bit if I can, find a way, it's funny. But the good news is, because I use GeForce Now, I pay like $10 a month for that. And that allows you to play games on their computer, and you don't have to have a monster computer. Like this, my laptop literally cannot play DayZ and run the streaming software. I tried, and it crashed everything. I don't really need a powerhouse computer. Many of the games I play don't require a powerhouse computer, and when I do need to play a powerhouse game, I have GeForce Now. And $10 a month is much better than financing $3,000 to $6,000 for a gaming machine that will run games at this level. I play GeForce Now games at super high graphics, and it works fine. There's like no problem. Blue Calico, we have a lot in common. I am also disabled. It's only been a few years for me. It really takes a lot of getting used to. But one thing about me that was very very profound in my life, like my last career was working on a hospital floor, and the charge nurse used to say I did the work of 3 people, and that sounds impressive, but unfortunately, I never learned to pace myself properly. And so when I would work places, it was always full tilt all the time. Go, go, go. If there was need, I met the need. And um, the reality is, if a federal disability judge had not told me to stop working, I would be dead. Because I know me and I know my level of health and where it's at. I come from horrible genetics, really bad genetics. 95% of my family's dead. So it, yeah. So, but you know, you you also I, at least myself and a lot of other disabled folks that I've talked to, when you really accept the life, you realize that there's blessings in there too, because time and love are our greatest resources and our greatest values, and you can have more of those when you're no longer a slave to the dollar. You do have to live a very humble life. You do. You can't, like I tell my younger friends that are like they're like I tell them what I live on, and they're like, how do you own a house and a car, and you can live on this amount of money? How? And I start with the three big ones. If you don't drink, you don't smoke, and you don't gamble, you're already ahead of the fucking game. Those three things right there can totally just, yeah. And if you guys are facing an ad, I'm sorry. Um, I told myself I wasn't going to apologize for that anymore because it is part of the whole streaming thing. But if you missed anything, I save my VODs. You can always go back and you can see either on YouTube or Twitch, you can see any missed conversation. If you miss conversation, I do hate that part of it. Oh, did it? Oh, I'm so sorry, Blue. I just went on a whole spiel about living with disability and what happened to me. You can go back to this timestamp in the VOD and just watch that little bit if you want to. I I hate that Twitch pushes the ads on people, but it's I've got it happening as little as it can possibly happen. So, um, so I, again, I said I wasn't going to say sorry about it anymore, but I do feel bad sometimes. Free from ad jail. I'm so sorry, you guys. Uh, I had a whole spiel while the ad was going, apparently. You'll have to catch it in the VOD afterwards. I'm sorry. Uh, the whole ads thing. I hate it. Um, but anyway, yeah, the big capper on it all, the big thing is that it is, but I just yeah. The whole capper of the big moral of the story, I guess you could say, is if and when you reach that point of time in your life when you do have to be a disabled person and you can't work anymore, that like I said in my spiel, it's tough, it's hard. You have to live a very humble life, and you have to see the good in it also, because it can kind of ride your conscience a bit. Not doing what you've always done and having the same income as everyone else. The blessings are that you have more and can have more of the two things that are most important in a human life, which is time and love. There's more room to pursue those things and have those things. And so as much as it can suck to be disabled and live sick all the time, those things can come about in abundance if you look to it, if you look for it. I'm gonna drive while I'm so good that I can drive while reading this. I'm grateful for what I do get. I live next to my best friend. I'm pretty good, even on a fixed income. Yeah, and you learn, and you can. It's surprising how much money doesn't mean. I mean, it means too much in the world. But when you really, really dial back your life and focus on living over spending and earning, um, yeah, it sucks. Like I said, it sucks to be sick, and it sucks to not have things that a lot of other people have. Hey, look! It's a giant elk running right in front of my vehicle. Get the fuck out of here, Bullwinkle! Anyway, yeah, it's... but even after having lost my son and then becoming disabled, for me to tell people that I'm happier than I've ever been, that mystifies them a little bit. But that's what he would have wanted for me, and that's what I want for me. So, not to coin Captain Picard, but I made it so. I made the choice, and I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad because all the people that mean anything in my life, they all wanted that for me finally, and so did Asa. So yeah. And that's Commissar's talk on philosophy for today. That'll be $39.95 in 3 equal payments. We have operators standing by, and we take all forms of credit cards and debit cards. So, yeah. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't pay me for any of that shit that I said. Don't do that. I'm being a silly bastard, basically. Yeah, you're on a yeah. You and me both, brother. You know what I'm talking about. You know, we ain't got shit, brother. You gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. Where the fuck was I going? Let me look at the map. I need to find a spot. I gotta find a spot, I think. I think I'm gonna go right down. Let me place a marker. I'm gonna place, so I know where the fuck I'm going, basically. I'm gonna shoot for right about here. And let's make it red, because red is very prominent, and it's a 3D marker. And we'll call it here. Type in the line. Type in the line, please. Thank you. Type here. Can we see it? Can we see it? Where is it? It is absolutely in the wrong direction. Tom, I hope you have an awesome stream. I am off to play more Crimson Desert. Hey, Blue, do me a favor. Next time you see me in stream, just give me your honest opinion on that. Because I'm hearing so much mixed stuff. When I saw it, it looked to me like another Korean MMO with maybe just some more stuff added to it. But people are kind of going a little bit crazy about it. So give me, you're a straight shooting person, so you just tell me what you think about it, alright? Next time you see me in a stream. If you don't mind. But have fun. Go have fun, goddammit. Life's too short not to. Have all the fun. Don't save any for the rest of us. Have it all. Maybe I could drive a straight line through the wilderness, hit a tree stump, and die. Groovy? Groovy, thank you. Oh, I haven't done my usual spiel. I'll do that while I'm driving and probably about to kill myself. Mr. Kai. It's Mr. Kai. Well, well, well. How's our legendary DM and why? You always call me that, and I'm a humble dude, so I am not sure I deserve it. But I do try. God damn it. I'm doing. Oh, can you hear that shooting? Can you hear that shooting? That means one of the synthetic bad guys is getting his ass kicked by zombies, and it fills me with glee. All right, here we go. How am I doing today? Shit, man. I tend to be a straight shooter, cards on the table type thing. I unfortunately have to go back and see my doctor because something didn't heal right from the gallbladder surgery. Meanwhile, I went and saw a vascular surgeon about, them wanting to put an implant in my chest because my CPAP doesn't treat my central sleep apnea anymore, and I stopped breathing in my sleep. So they want to implant a device in my diaphragm that that makes me breathe. And oh, here's the fun part: I have to be awake for the surgery. It's about 2 to 3 hours. The reason it goes to 3 hours is, and this was so great, the guy that I went to see and have the consult with, he was one of those very straightforward doctors, and I really appreciate it, okay? I said, so how successful is the surgery usually? And he just told me exactly. He said, well, the company tells us that we're supposed to go in through this one vein. 75% of the time, that doesn't work and it fails, and we have to add another hour to the surgery to run it through a different vein in a different route. Meanwhile, I'm awake. I'm awake. And at certain points, they're going to go, okay, cough. Oh, yeah, and then they're going to put, like right here, they're going to put a giant battery that sits, like, it's slightly below my collarbone. And oh, yeah, it only lasts 3 years, so it has to be surgically replaced every 3 years. So, I mean, that's kind of the kind of days I've been having lately. And then a lot of fatigue and a bunch of pain and shit like that. But here's the thing. This is no problem. This is no problem. All these things. This is no problem. But did I take the wrong road? No, I'm doing okay. Just gotta skip, hop, jump over that, yes. Let it boost you up. You know you want it to. Double the message, lol, fun bug. Did it double messages? It didn't double on my screen. Everything is okay, man. I can't believe I haven't been shot at yet. How far is that? 2,000 meters. So yeah, you know, it's a bunch of things and stuff. It's fine. At least I got this Land Rover in this virtual world. I don't know, on my side, everything besides the streak is doubled. Weird, man. Yeah, I'm looking at the actual Twitch screen on my side, and it's acting normal-ish. But, you know, we all have had our experiences with good old Twitch. You don't know how I almost didn't even do Twitch, and I almost went with the other guy. Oh shit, I gotta drive through this town, and there's probably like synthetic baddies in here that are gonna rock my world. They shoot up a car really fast. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna do my usual spiel about the banner at the top of the screen. So, oh, there's some barracks that I could check out. Anyway, so there's a banner at the top of my screen, and that is going to an ongoing St. Jude Children's Hospital charity that was made in honor of my late son Asa, who passed away in 2016 to the long-term effects of cancer and cancer treatment. These zombies are going to scream and interrupt me. Give me a moment. Just one moment. Everybody shut up now. Everybody shut up now. Shut up, dead people. You are so annoying. Okay, are we done talking? You can live if you'll be quiet. Okay, anyway, so, the charity's been going for quite a long time now, and you can click on that link and donate to it, or you can find the link in my profile for Twitch or YouTube. And even if you can't donate or you don't want to donate, it's fine. It's fine. This is my usual spiel. It's there to donate to, whatever. And in the first week of April, we're doing my biannual charity run. And this year, I have multiple streamers that are going to be streaming with that banner to support the charity in that first week of April. And we do it again in the first week of July. Um, and so it should be a really good time. I'm hoping by the end of the year to hit the 10,000 mark, and then who knows what we'll do next year. So yeah, and I'm waiting to hear back from a number of streamers that may join in on it. This guy's still making a lot of noise. He needs to be run over. Do you mind? I'm trying to talk right now. He was probably like obnoxious in life too, and now he's dead and he's still obnoxious. All right. So anyway, yeah, and even if you don't want to donate or can't donate or whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You could always toss the link to some people that you think might be able to donate or want to donate. I know here in the U.S., finances are shitty because we have horrible, horrible, horrible fucking leadership. But you know, we do what we can when we can with what we got, and sometimes fill it with water. Right, so back to this. I'm going to search through this. Oh my god, it's a safe, and I really need those. Sent a pic in Jesse's Discord. Oh, okay. I will check that in a bit. And or actually, let me just check it right now. There's no zombie threat. I ran them all over. Let me have a look. See. Jesse's Discord. Let's see what is happening. No one else was complaining of this, but let's look. Let's see what is happening. In just chatting, I assume. Yeah, why is it duplicating for you? What the hell? Is anybody else having duplication in chat? I have no idea what's happening, Mr. Kai. America's the land of the corporations, on track to be real-life cyberpunk. Dude, to be honest, it might be better that way. It might be better than what's going on right now. Fuck, man. I mean, so my 5 decades of life, I'm like, what? Wow. This is make big. It is quite a big thing. Oh, my character needs to eat something. Did I even bring food? I have canned pork. Stand here. Eat a can of canned pork. It's probably many years too old. It's fine. Excuse me. Pardon me. That was my esophagus rebelling for a moment. Whoa, I'm probably eating too much. I need to stop. Slow down. Lay off the pork. You know what? I took the time to... They almost... Look what they did. They almost formed some kind of a... Look, check this out. Why is my voice going up in octaves? Check this out. That's almost some alien level shit right there. Is that... That almost looks like a glyph. Like they died in a certain formation. What happened? That guy's leg is almost up that other guy's ass. What is happening? All right. I just want to check and see if they left me anything, you know? These guys don't have shit. Guy has a vest. Oh, box of ammo. What is, These guys must be on a horrible budget. They don't have shit, man. Alright, fine. I expended the energy to kill you guys. You don't even leave me hardly anything. This is some bullshit. Where's my marker? Dude, where's my marker? Where did it go? It's small, round, and red. There it is. Four-wheel driving. Yeehaw! Uh-oh. Fence. Excuse me. Sorry. Hey! Monsieur Jono! It is so good to see you, huh? We have to have Monsieur Jono on the stream. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Jono stream, but I could listen to him talk for days. This is the most delightful accent, and he's just generally a really cool dude. Well, Jono, I solved a whole bunch of problems with the server, and everything's like acting on par for normal. I'm venturing out into the zombie apocalypse in horrible frozen weather to try to find a place to make a community base to give the players in the future better places to spawn so they don't have to walk so far when they die. The problem is there's the enemy AI, I call them the synthetics. They're all over the place. They like to shoot my vehicles up so they don't work anymore. In fact, I think I'm coming up on an area up here that has a bunch of them, I think. Is that the refugee camp? Shit, it looks like it. It is. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I'll be lucky to get by this without getting shot up. Kind of. Not only do I have to find a good place without dying, but I actually have to start it and build it and plant a flag. Because as we know, in the order of the world, planting the flag is everything. Because that just means that you own something, right? You just, whoop, here's my flag. Okay, I own this now. Who are you? Do you live here already? Sorry. Anyway, that's the way we've done it as colonists for the most part. So, yeah, I have to go and plant a flag, create a territory, and but it's also part of my testing. I am testing to make sure that the territory flag persists, and if it works fine, then I'll start building a base, and then the players will have a place to fall back to. I'll have a bunch of gear there for them that they can use, and here we are on our mark. How does this look? It's not bad. It's not bad. Whoa! Yeah, it's my Land Rover, Jonah. It's taken a whole bunch of bullets. I've had to fix it several times, but by gum, it still runs. Kind of like my laptop. No, my laptop has never taken bullets. Not yet. Alright. I should find a flat piece of land, maybe, so building isn't such a royal bitch. Maybe I'd, this kind of goes a little bit more. Are you rolling? Oh my god, I was rolling. I'm a good driver in this game. Oh, you know what? It's about that time that I should put on some background music for you guys. Oh, I just hit a tree and knocked it over. Built Land Rover tough. Do you hear that screaming? You hear that? That's a fox and they hate him! Get out of here! Where are you? Where are you at? I will shoot you in your little face. Shut up! Get out of here! Yeah. Tell your friends. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. This hatred of the foxes in this game. Let me see. Oh, I gotta bust open a box of ammo. I did. Did you hear me tell them that I'm sure that they're part of some like evil thing that happens here? They scream. They scream and they follow me, and people are like, "Oh, they're so cute." They're not. They're not. They're horrible fucking. Oh, he's lucky. I was not feeling like totally destroying him today. All right, let me reload some magazines. This is a good spot. I feel like I need more flat land, but there's a lot of trees that I can use to source wood too. This wouldn't be horrible. There's a power line there. Not that that means it. Oh good, the wolves are coming. That's great. That's fine. Okay, I hate killing wolves. I hate killing wolves. Wolves were kind of an iconistic thing for me and Aza. I know, they're just pixels, okay? They're just pixels. I get it, but I still hate it. I don't like it. But here they come. The whole pack's gonna come in. And I'll have no choice but to kill them or drive away. And I kind of need to stay here to scout the area. Oh, kill the wolves. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll stay away. Alright, get the SK ready. Balls. I think I'll take the scope off just to make it easier. I really hate killing the wolves. I really do. Oh, I'm freezing. That's good. I'm getting cold. My heat pack is ruined. Fantastic. Yeah, wolves are a hugely misunderstood thing. They really are. That's part of why I love them so much. I really educated myself on wolves, but there isn't a creature in nature that does not react with fear when they hear the howl of the wolf at night. And it should be a warning sign. It means that you're somewhere that you're not supposed to be because it's their turf. I mean, in real life. But the reality, very few people actually attacked by wolves ever. And they mate for life. They kill only what they need to survive. And they usually only pick off the weak and the sick. Oh, you guys, why didn't you just stay away? If I threw a stick, would you guys aren't going to chase sticks, are you? I hate it. 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 This is a sad moment. Okay, the other one ran away. That's good. All right. And the fox is still screaming. Guys, go eat the fox. You don't want to eat me. It's not. This spot. It doesn't have enough flat to it. I can't. And it's also too much cover for the AI jerks if they come wandering over. So, let me get to another spot. This is a fairly big flat spot. Should try that. I used to be much chewier. I'm not going to explain how I know that. But these days, much softer, but still, yeah, a little gamey. I think. I don't think I'd be good for eating. Karakit! Ladies and gentlemen, my nephew / mod has entered the channel. Everyone bear witness. Karakit is here. And that's a bona fide real life nephew. Like for real. Not that there's fake ones. I don't think there's fake ones, but anyway. Well, he might actually have dirtier jokes than everyone else. God, I hit a stump! I hate the stumps. You can't see them. Alright. This isn't bad right here. This is okay. This isn't bad. It's kind of alright, I think. Let me zoom. I should zoom a bit. What about right here? Let's check that out. No more running into stumps. It's very bad for transmissions. I like how they get the engine sounds right. And this thing actually has 6 gears. This isn't horrible. Now the other question that I have to ask myself is, why didn't I remember to buy everything to make a flag? Fortunately, they're not hard to make. So, I have 6 there. If I get 2 stacks of 6 rags, I can make a flagpole starter. What is this? What has happened?
Cracker just subscribed for 3 months. Woohoo.
What? Hey, thank you for the subscription. Wow. Hey, you guys, you really don't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I'm never just saying it. My goodness. Oh.
Jono_in_game gifted a tier 1 subscription to Jekai.
What? Mr. Jono. We've had zombie sounds.
Started.
Yep. We've had zombie sounds.
Jono_in_game just cheered 69 bits. Choo choo wolves and foxes.
What? Oh boy. You guys. My goodness. Thank you so much for all of that. You guys never have to do that for me. And I am very, very appreciative. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Really, really very much. If I say appreciate one more time, it's probably going to get super annoying, so I'll try to figure out a different word. This isn't a horrible spot, really. But yeah, thank you, Jono. Thank you, everyone. I always feel like really humbled whenever that happens. So I got to make 6 more rags and then combine it with some sticks. And there's an incoming ad break, but I don't feel like I actually get to catch the snooze this time. Unless you'd like to snooze it, Ketakit. I'm just going to snooze it because it's right there. I'm snoozing it this time, and I actually caught it. I hate it when I don't catch it and the ad starts rolling. But yeah, holy cow. Thank you, people, for being really cool to me like that. And you never have to. You really never have to. So I need to go... I either need to... Can I shred something? Is there something in the back that I can shred? Can I shred this hat? It's not going to make enough, probably, but... No, I can't shred the hat. Piss. Well, I gotta go find some material things to shred, and I think I'm gonna go on foot, because I don't want to risk the vehicle if I run into AI dudes. Let me run over to this ruined town over here. I am going the right way, aren't I? Yes. I'm gonna go over to this ruined town and find some clothing to shred up so I can make a starter flagpole. It's an automatic renew. I'm not gonna stop. Thank you. You don't have to do that. You really, really, really don't. It was me in these years that was wanting to be able to give you all kinds of money, and things wound up the way they did. You guys! Now I gotta drink water. Oh, and I know I don't have a lot of emotes and fun things and rewards just yet. I haven't made my mind up about what I want to do with that. I'm only streaming twice per week, but I want to come up with fun stuff for you guys to have. So I will. I'll find a way, or I'll talk somebody into helping me with that. Um, I think that guy. I think his last the last thing that went through his mind was a 22 bullet. Wah 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 wah. Here's stuff I can cut up into rags. Let me. I gotta fix my chat real quick. Thank you, Jono, for saying that it was well deserved. My chat was paused because I did something with it. Bleh, now it's fixed. Okay, zombie apocalypse. I'm here. We're all here. My inventory is absurdly full. I make room. You, ammo, up here in the pouches. You, can of pork, go here. You, go over here. That freed up almost nothing. Oh, this is simple bark and I don't need it, so that... What? What? What's happening?
Marvel's penguin just followed.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that following. When I hear the gasp of zombies, I know something's happening. And then the nice English lady tells me exactly what happened. Thank you for following. Why don't these jerks that lived in these homes, how come they didn't leave me more clothing to shred up? What's wrong with them? Uh-oh. Alright, Mumbles. Karakit, I blame you. There. Does it make you feel better now? I hope so. No, stop moving. Stop moving. Alright, fine, you get the machete. I didn't want to do it. It seemed like a perfectly good sweater, but fuck it. And you? Do you like your jumpsuit? You could have stayed away. That's what happens, Frederick. Mind your own business next time. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta find clothing to shred. This is not clothing. Binoculars are not clothing. What is this? I don't give a shit about a map. I don't need a map. There has to be clothing here somewhere. I'll find it. I just need to shred like one more thing, I think. Loopy? Hello! ODST incoming. Well, as it happens, it is a general rule of my channel and my life that ODST troopers are always welcome to drop in anytime. I just come up with these puns like it's magic, isn't it? I was hoping for funny, but it's probably just a little punny instead. Sorry. You know, I'm doing as well as a person can do when they're doing what they do. And trying not to get blue. You know? I made my nephew laugh. That is instant points in any person's lifetime. Oh, I'm just going to type directly in chat this time because I couldn't pause it. I am almost apologizing for the ad break. I kind of feel bad. Stop. Nope. Not going to do it. All right. Now I feel a little bit morally okay. I feel all right. I think I have enough. 6 and 6. So you combine these two things together, and you can make rope. And then you combine the rope with some sticks, and you can make, by some miracle, a territory flagpole to start a territory. Amazing! Look at that's a piece of rope. All right, we have to shoot this guy because he just noticed me. Okay, you know what? The 22 pistol is not my friend as much as it usually is. Where are you going? I'm right here. Come here. 2 hits. It's all you get. Fuck off. Machete! Muy machete. Señor. I'm gonna eat this reindeer steak. It's a reindeer steak. Listen. Listen now. You might have some aversion to me eating reindeer steak. Which means that, of course, you have an aversion to me killing a reindeer. But I want you to know the single most important reason for killing something as beautiful and majestic as a reindeer. He looked at me funny. And now he steaks. Okay, I'm glad we could sort that out. Nice talk. Oh shit. No, too late for the 22. Let me catch up on chat while I'm cutting this dude's throat. Nice beard cut. Looks fun. Well, thank you. Some refer to it as a goatee. But in my opinion, that name is kind of bad. Oh, God! Is it ever going to stop? Tell him to shut up. Hey, the guy with the dumb puns and the dad jokes. Okay. All right. Let me catch up in chat. He dodged those bullets like Neo. He kind of did, didn't he? I mean, I like you saying that because then it doesn't make me feel like I'm 10 times the worse shot than I normally am. I don't have that aversion. Okay, Jono, when we meet up in real life at a TwitchCon or whatever, I'm just saying, the reindeer steaks are on you. Okay, trying to keep up with the modding and watching the mobile is hard. So I'm going to say have fun, and we'll be around more next time probably. Yeah, the mod screen, because I mod for Jesse, and I had to learn to use the mod screen. I'd done modding for other games and communities and stuff like that, but this is my first time modding for Twitch. The mobile mod screen is fucking garbage. They need to fix it, period. The deer looked at you funny. Sounds like tiny little boots. She got wrecked because... a freaking mouse! The funniest thing. Gotta laugh. It's a mess, yeah. Yeah, and it will crash you right back to nothingness if you do anything outside of the app. It's a horrible fucking app, so please don't feel like you gotta stay around and try to mod with that. It's absolutely don't. You do not. I know the pain. It sucks. You! Where are you going? Come here. Shouldn't I about to break my machete? I need to fix it. Sharpening stone. Ho! As I crouch over a dead guy that probably smells fucking horrible. I just wanted to know what was going on in this Carney trailer here. A barrel! Fuck! I need those too. I'm being grumpy about spending a lot. I don't want to buy them from the vendors. I need these. Not only are these barrels really, really good for... I'm going to just stick it out here and mark it. I don't think I can build here. Oh, yeah, I can. Let me put something in it so it persists. Put a piece of shit in there. I'll just put this piece of paper in here. Barrels are... for like base building and stuff, they're fairly important because for one, they can be a water source. If you get a barrel and it's intact and stuff, you can leave the top open and it will gather rainwater, and the rainwater's clean. But also they work as burn barrels, which you can cook on, but also it provides heat. So the barrels are actually kind of important to find. And one thing that I learned that a lot of DayZ players don't know about the barrels is that they can be fixed with a blowtorch. So if they're in bad condition, like this one's in shitty condition, if I had my blowtorch with me, I could just fix it to worn condition. Another thing you have to know when you use these things for long term, like at a base, the burn barrels actually degrade over time, so you have to fix them every once in a while. So that's my lecture on barrels. And I'm saying that just because I found a piss yellow barrel out in the middle of nowhere. Right, I gotta mark it. Let me mark the spot. Yeah? I think we can make yellow like that. And then, what's the one I use for barrels? The coins thing. It looks like a barrel. Barrel. That way I can come back later and pick it up. And then I have one more barrel. Okay, so I have enough to make the flag now, and I need to get back to my fucking car. Where's that red circle? How does it keep evading me? It doesn't. I'm just dumb. Alright, we're walking back. Nothing's gonna hit us and kill us in this forest, except for maybe this guy that's been hanging out back here, and we don't know why. Oh, hello, Colonel Stuckit. Glad you're doing well. I believe in you. You got this, cuz. Thank you. Thank you. You're always positive when you come in, and I appreciate you, dude. Whatever you do for the rest of the night, have yourself some goddamn fun, because life is short, measured in a number of breaths. Have fun, man. Oh, ouch. Ow. I did a bunch of carpentry earlier. By a bunch, that for me, that only means about 2 hours. But that's how much the stamina lasts usually. And I got a bunch of shit done on my current woodworking project, which is a self-designed and self-made work table that also holds a table saw. Something I really needed to prevent me from bending much. No, I mean it, Loopy. I really like to judge people on their actions, and you're always really positive when you come in, and you always have cool shit to say, and just a positive dude, man. Appreciate it. You found me through DayZ, and... Oh, another pack of wolves. This is exactly what I need for base building. Exactly. That's perfect. Another pack coming to get me. Holy shit. Yeah. You know, there's a saying that positivity is infectious, and I don't agree with that because nobody wants an infection, and infections are not meant to last. I think positivity is constructive. Human beings, we are what we are, and the more that you are surrounded by it, the more you produce it. And unless you're not human, maybe you're an alien from another place, and And in their culture, you get like offended by positivity. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know a lot of you guys. But I'm just saying, in general, I hate shooting wolves. I really don't like it. But he obviously was wanting my femur. So he's dead now. Now you're doing the puns. Now you're being punny. Electrician, you don't want negativity. Oh, God. Let me see. What was I doing? I was doing this. And I think I need to fix that. Sharpen up the hatchet, make some sticks, make a territory flag, and now I get to test to see if the territory flags persist. Positivity is like yawning. It's infectious. Yeah, it can be like yawning, actually. If you're around it, all of a sudden, you just find yourself, you can't help it. You can't help it. And normally that would annoy you, but when it comes to positivity, no. Okay, so maybe this tree will suffice. Amazing what you can do with a hatchet. Okay, let's make sticks. Because the guys that designed DayZ and Expansion Mod decided that sticks are the root of all things. That's right, Loopy. Alright, so we're going to take that in our hand, and then we're going to smash the rope in with it and create a flagpole kit. Now, this is something that comes with Expansion Mod. In normal DayZ, just core DayZ, you have to do a lot more to make a flagpole kit for a territory. The Expansion Mod guys decided that we're not doing that. We're going to do it like this, and it's a hell of a lot easier. Let me tell you. And I actually just did, so I don't know why people say that, but whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and just plant this. I think this is a pretty good spot because this is a couple 100 meters from all kinds of shit that players can do, get killed at, and not have to walk so far back if they spawn at this territory base that I'm going to make. But we have to test the territory flag, make sure that it persists and does all the things that it should do. Let's plant it right here. And a little bit more information as far as the base building stuff for Expansion Mod. So it opens this menu, and you get to choose your flag. And one of the flags that I really like to choose is this flag right here, which they made for the DayZ streamer Holly Rex for all of her awesomeness and contributions to DayZ. For this first base, I'm going to use the wolf. And then the next on base, this will be base alpha, base beta, or my personal base, I'm going to use Holly's flag. Because I always use Holly's flag somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to do the wolf for the first one. And create territory. And then I'm going to name it comms community base alpha. And then as players start playing on the server, and the ones that already do play on the server, if they join my territory, they'll be able to spawn at this territory if they die, which is good because all of the fucking spawn zones are on the outskirts, and you have to walk so goddamn far to get your shit back. And then you don't forget to raise your flag. And your flag will go down over time, and you just renew it by just raising it every once in a while. So there we go. Now, because I did the fixes, and I believe it is fixed, I'm going to wander off, go shoot some shit, come back, and hopefully this will have persisted. If it doesn't, I know exactly where to go to fix it, but I'm fairly certain that it is good to go. Let me catch up. I'm sorry about chat. Let me catch up. I hadn't heard of Sidra, but yes, and I feel bad. I've been at the other side of the time clock from Lexi's streams. I haven't been to her stream in so long. I hate that. Um, but I'm still going to Holly's fairly regularly. She's been doing later stuff than she did in the beginning, which is kind of cool because it fits with more time zones. All right, let's go wander off. See if we can't get shot in the face or something. Let's go to the refugee camp because there's a bunch of gear there. Oh, and the other thing I have to test is I didn't look at the settings to see if it was enabled to spawn at a territory. So that's something else we got to test tonight. So I guess I need to get killed, which is a funny thing to say. I'm going to leave that marker there and just fly by wire and go to the refugee camp. Do some looting, scooting, and shooting. Oh, I see it. Territory radius is working correctly. Alright. Just so I don't get my vehicle completely destroyed, I'm going to park it here and walk in. Am I attracting Zeds already? You shitheads. Whoops. Yeah, come here. 1 and 2 and 3. I blocked just in time. Come on. Do the hit. Oh, you got me once. Fucker. You are a one-hit wonder. Wait. Give me that. And I guess give me that. I don't like the flares very much. Oof. Oh, man. I'm hurting. Ow. Uh-oh. I almost walked too close. Almost got myself killed. All right, let's see. I loaded that magazine, so let's start plinking away. Oh, if those guys would have stayed that way, I could have got a twofer. Now the problem is AI soldiers patrol this area. And as such, they are going to show up if I hang out here for a while, probably. It's very likely. What? What is this? What now? Hold on.
Samaria just rated with 22 viewers.
Mrs. Rye, you did not have to do that. But now that you have, you're probably my favorite streamer today. Okay? I just want you to know that on the list of thousands of streamers, potentially hundreds of thousands of streamers, you made the top of the list right now. Okay? So the list is managed by several people on my staff. They'll take care of everything. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, well, you never have to. I am one of those people that I am a zero expectations person. So when I do something nice for somebody, I don't expect a damn thing in return. But I appreciate you thinking that, my dear. It's very cool of you. Let me give you a shout out. One of those shout out things. I do mod things. Did you? I'm a professional mod. I don't know if you knew. There we go. Folks, For those of you that don't know, Mrs. Samuri, or as I call her, Mrs. Rye, she's a awesome mom, wife, and she's a great streamer. And if you don't follow her, you're losing out. You're losing out on some of the most premium entertainment that you could ever experience in your lifetime. And that's exactly what promo people will tell you to say. But the fact is, she's actually really fun to watch, really good. And her daughter cameos the stream and makes my heart swell so big that I immediately pass out. Which is not very supportive, I know. But I'm just saying, it's the cutest thing in the known universe, and you should try to catch it. No, I'm not going to stop. Okay, well, since you asked me to, I guess I will. I'm not too kind. I know I'm being a little bit silly and extravagant right now, but folks, if you don't follow Mrs. Rye, you should. She very cool streaming. Right now, she's doing Red Dead Redemption 2. And she frequently does Baldur's Gate and is even doing a co-op of Baldur's Gate with another amazing gal. And the two of them cause all manner of mischief together, which is Mrs. Jesseology. And I always love those streams. And I should shoot these Zeds in the head because they're kind of asking me to. Right. But thank you again, Mrs. Wright. You really didn't have to do that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We've had all kinds of philosophical discussions tonight, which nobody has paid me for as of yet. It's normally $39.95, and it's fine. It's okay. It's good. It's all right. Tonight we'll just have it be free. Oh, good. Now the wolves are here too. That's okay. The wolves, go attack the dead guys. I know they don't taste good, but I don't want to shoot wolves. I have to now because they'll never let me down. It sucks. And I also have to make a lot of noise, probably, because I don't think I can shoot them with my 22. Yeah, I'm just going to make noise. Fuck it. Here we go. And that'll draw all the zombies in here, too. Server restart in 10 minutes. What? Oh, shit. Yep. The whole party's here now. Oh, my God. I just had to go with the boomstick, didn't I? Oh, boy. Might as well make a mess of things. God, you guys have nothing better to do. Christ on a rubber crutch. And I don't say that lightly. Alright, I gotta reload this gun, and we're 10 minutes to a server restart, so this is kind of a mess. Pimento. Playing RDR2 is a very open interpretation of it. Well, you know, if it's your first time playing, you're like, what is this cowboy shit? And why is this person punching me when I didn't do anything? And why are the horses always shitting all the time? And how come this prostitute won't actually do anything with me? Wait, just forget the last part. There's nothing to that. The Red Dead Redemption is, you gotta acquire the taste, but once you get it in your mouth, you're like, oh my god, this is some premium steak, maybe I better stick with it, or you have an allergic reaction and you vomit it back out. That's Red Dead Redemption 2. Shit, I gotta kill all these guys before well, I guess I don't have to kill them before the server restart. Well, I mean, you know. What? Just fall over, dickheads. All this shooting is going to bring the AI synthetic dickheads over here. And there's going to be a big firefight. And I'm going to giant dummy for being on top of this fucking thing. It's fine. This is no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Fall over, please. Yes, yes. Fall over. Get out here. I do not have time for your shenanigans. Lay down. Okay. Reload some more bullets. Oh shit, am I running out of ammo? No, I have boxes. Yeah, welcome in all peoples. Welcome to my stream. I stream like twice a week, or I try to. And the reality is, I'm marginally entertaining. It's weird for a 54-year-old guy, because I mean, by American standards, that's like almost death, right? So you're like, oh god, why do I want to watch this little guy doing video games? Like, why? But you know, and they show up and they're like, hey, he's kind of all right. He's kind of an okay guy. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Should I have jumped down here? Seems all right. Okay. I should probably check these bodies and see if any of these dead fucks have any... Oh, a combat knife. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, the combat knives are, like, really good for melee in this game. Not too long ago, they did a little buff to the combat knife, and you can usually wipe out a dead motherfucker in, like, 2 hits. If you aim high, you know. Go for the eyes, boo! Remember? By the way, I am playing this on GeForce Now. They don't sponsor me, but I always brag about those guys. This is being played on one of their machines, and as you can see, I'm being proficient in combat. There's no lag. Their machines are incredible. Mine is old and dying. And it works great that way. Now I'm going to go over here, and I think I'm almost down to the 5-minute marker before server restart. Keeping my eye on the chat to make sure I don't miss anybody saying something that I should respond to, because I'm a professional streamer. God. This I'm probably going to need later. What's in the pocket? Oh, that's in the pocket. But I want that on me. Let's replace... no, I've already got another... Oh, that's 2 combat knives. Oh, fuck it. Well, that's fine then. Swap, swap. Close this door. Close this door. Get on top of the vehicle. Go over here. Log out. And pray that when the server restarts, that it doesn't spawn a bunch of AI guys to shoot me as I'm logging back in. And while the server is doing a restart, I'm having some pain and stuff, so I very much need to go get some water and potentially take something. And I'm going to put you on the break screen for a short time and maybe run ads at the same time just to get that out of the way. Let me flop over to that other screen where you unfortunately get to see my face in a larger format. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, let me put you on the break screen that has some groovy music and a slideshow, and you probably like it. Okay? Here we go. And that is exactly why you don't touch a jackalope there. They don't like it. All right. Anyway, the server's restarted. We need to do some game thing or something. Uh, so, um, like I was talking about earlier, part of this is testing to see if the persistence of territory flags and making a territory for the players is working properly. So let's get back into the game. Okay, you guys, here's the password. Are you ready? It's exactly 6 asterisks. Remember that, okay? Okay. Oh, I gotta flop back over my proper screen over here so I can make sure to check and catch any chat and things and that stuff things that you say. Things that you guys say is important. Unless you're really tired and on a extended streak of NyQuil. Oh, and by the way, I need to let me flop this. My character is sick again. Imagine that shit. I gotta flop the screen back for a second because Mr. Brimstone has decided that now is the time he needs to have his cameo. Come here, Brim. You wanted it. Come on, come here. Yeah, yep. Oh God. Oh, he doesn't get any lighter. He is a limousine of a cat. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brimstone, or his full name, Brimmerton Stonesworth the First. What do you think? Is the screen time worth it? Do you feel famous now? You got to have a little bit of outside time today, and we don't talk about it, but he doesn't necessarily always, want to be outside a lot. He doesn't quite understand that he's a mini panther, and that's fine. He doesn't know he's a North American yard panther. All right. Do you feel like that's enough screen time? Anything to say? Anything? Okay. Yeah? All right. You ready to get down? Here we go. Jump! Jump for your life. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brimstone. Okay. Back over. Here we go. Now, we need to go back over to where the flag is. We ended up not getting murdered. That's good. Off we go. Let's go check on the territory flag. We should know in just a moment if it persisted because it will say we're back in the... Yep, back into the range of the territory. And there it is. So territories are working properly. Hooray! Get out so that I can actually see the flag up there. And there it is. Alright. And this provides you with a radius around the flag that you can build and make a territory. And so what I'm doing for the players that are going to be on and the players that already play here, creating a community base, which is something I love to do. I love to be a facilitator. And it will also allow for a spawn point, which we don't have a lot of. A lot of the spawn points on this map are all around the outskirts. And if you're doing anything in the middle of the map, it can take a long time to get back to your body or try to recover things. This will allow a spawn point to be right here for everybody that joins the territory for the community base. And so, yeah, I'm glad the testing showed that it works. It works. Welcome back, Mrs. Rye. Oh, good. It's such a... Oh, It's such a great thing in a kid's life to have Dr. Seuss. I mean, when you're an adult and you read it, you're like, I don't think he was a doctor. I think he might have been on LSD, but I mean, for kids, it's great. It's fantastic. I'm kidding. Dr. Seuss is great. Yeah, we can't make fun of Dr. Seuss. It doesn't matter if all the colors were like really, whatever they were, and it's probably a 60s and 70s freaky party, and he was like, I'm gonna write a book, and so he did, and it worked out great. I mean, it's just they were a joy for me to read to my kid while he was evolving, and it didn't seem to bother him. She really likes the things you can think. Yeah. Oh, yes. I may poke fun, but I'm just being an idiot. The reality is that they're just great for a kid's mindset because it really makes them want to reach and wonder and all the wonderful things that we sometimes leave behind as adults. Yes. I mean, sometimes good things can come from people that are just completely fucked up. Jimi Hendrix. Anyway, it doesn't always work out that way. Trust me, it tends to go the other way. But all right, so maybe I could pick up this barrel. Do I have room enough to pick up that barrel? I don't think I do. No, I better head back and get my cargo rig. Which road should I take? I should take that road. Turn around, asshole. Turn around. Back it up, Phil. Back it up. Turn her around, Phil. I remember listening to some construction worker that was from New York scream like that. It'll probably never leave my gray matter. So we're going to head back, pick up the cargo rig, which is an anti-joy to drive, but it's necessary for what I need to do out here. So we gonna get it. Am I taking the right road? I am. Whoa, that's a road sign. Oh shit, I'm driving right by the refugee camp. Let's hope the AI dickheads aren't here. Got lucky. They're here and they're shooting at me. Okay, they hit me one too many times and now I'm pissed. That's it. Nobody fucks up my paint job but me. Oh shit. I left my scope in the back. Don't you hit my truck anymore, you fucking jerks. Oh, the Zeds are gonna give him a hard time. Yeah, they're the ones catching the flack from the Zeds now. Fuck you guys. Ha! We get your asses kicked. Oh, good. My character's sick. Quickly! Combat vitamins! You have to take your vitamins in combat, okay? Whoa, shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck, I just got hit. That was bad. Allow me to bandage. I'll get right back to it. Oh, see? Ah! Getting his ass kicked! Ah, ha, ha! Take the bullets, you shithead! Yeah, that's right. Oh, shit, that ammo. I gotta make sure to shoot him before he gets back up. Don't get up. I told you! They don't listen. Anybody else? Was he the only one? Oh, shut up. You're late to the party, dickhead. I'm hearing more shots. Are you kidding me? Look at this shit. Look at this guy. Talk about a try-hard. It's annoying. Where's the shooting? I'm going to be tactically efficient and stand out in the middle of nowhere waiting to get shot at. That's what I should do. Yeah, I don't... They seem kind of far away, so maybe I'll keep going. Oh, no! Look at the... They shot my fucking engine. You bastards. This is really unacceptable. I just... You know, they're probably going to be hearing from HR. Yeah, they shot the radiator. They ruined the spark plug. You fuckers. Alright. Okay. Do I have the backup shit? I have a radiator. I don't have a spark plug. So now I gotta walk. I gotta mark this spot, and I gotta come back and do all this shit. Look what they did to the hood. I did not spend $30K on a Land Rover to tolerate this kind of abuse. This is bullshit. Alright, fine. Where's my key? I need to lock it. That's that key. That's that, and this is this. Alright, we're gonna... Just, Oh, wait, I grabbed the wrong key again. I'm an idiot. Where the fuck is my key for this car? It's right here. Alright, let me lock it, and then I'll mark the spot, and I have to come all the way back. God damn you jerks. Alright. I'm just gonna call this one Fuckers. And we'll give it a car icon. Car. And it's black, so we'll just use blue. And I might as well make it 3D. No, well, no, not yet. Okay, that'll remind me where the car is. I gotta bring a goddamn spark plug back. You fuckers. Alright. Alright, fine. Fine. Oh, now my character's hungry. What next? Okay. I might as well just walk a straight line at this point. Probably get more fights. That's okay. I just need to get back to my other rig. Oh, do I need to fix my clothes? Did I get shot in a place that's bad? Oh, he shot me in the leg. What a son of a bitch. Yeah, we don't... These guys are really... It's like, what did I do to them? You know? They may be synthetic, AI overlord soldiers bent on killing everything but them. But that's no excuse, you know? You don't shoot a guy's car. You don't ruin his pants. Look, the boots are even damaged. We'll fix it all. In all seriousness, if you're playing on a server that has severe weather like this one, all of your clothing has an insulation rating. And the more damaged it is, the less insulation it has. So you will get more cold. And then you'll get some sort of weird bubonic plague because you got cold. Alright, I got plenty of food on me, so let's just continue. Walk all the way the fuck back because dickheads had to destroy my spark plug. And I wasn't smart enough to buy a spare spark plug. That's fine. This is no problem, okay? It's only 3,000 meters. This is no problem. I hope everybody's having a good evening. I hope it's, you know, above the moderate level of good that you normally have, but not so good that you'll be hanging out, you know, probably with yourself next week and saying, man, I wish things could be like last Friday. Not that good. Just good enough to where... This is a fucking zombie. Sure, I don't have time for this bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for your shit. Okay. Anyway, you don't want it to be like that good, right? You want it to be. I just hope it's good enough to where you're like, this is pretty good, and that's about it. Okay. I hope you're having a good time. It's Friday night. You should be having a good time. But if you're like me, you like to have a conservative good time, where, you're like, I'm having a good time, but it's not crazy. You're not like, you know, you know what I mean. Yeah, just keep it under control. You know, you know what I'm talking about. This is somebody's workshop, and has nothing for me in it. Very good. That's the boat trader. I was going the wrong way. Good. This is something you'll end up doing a lot in DayZ when you play DayZ. It's called walking. In the beginning, when there wasn't a lot to do in DayZ, and it was just barely more than a mod for the game Arma, I used to hate the game, and I only played it because my son played and his friends played. I used to call it the Walk and Starve simulator, because that's pretty much, yeah, you walked and you starved, and occasionally got into a combat. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I just remembered. I was going to put on some cool, groovy music for you guys to listen to. And here it is. You tell me if the music's too loud, but this is some sort of kind of creepy, ambient, royalty free, no copyright music. Believe it, because I sure need to. Okay, you guys tell me if that's too loud. I'll change it. You hear that elk screaming? We have now entered that cool funky time known as Commissar's Lo-Fi Beats. Can you dig it? Solid, brother. Solid. You listen to Calm 777.7 AM, where it doesn't sound like shit, it just sounds like this. Oh, that's the airport. I'm probably gonna get shot. Rabbit! Sorry, rabbit friend, but, what? It's a titanium rabbit. He's not a titanium rabbit. If anybody's squeamish, don't look. Listen, listen. It's a zombie apocalypse, okay? Don't give me shit about the rabbit. Alright? They don't shit Easter eggs. They're certainly not pre-colored. That whole thing is bullshit. We don't even know what that's about. Truth is, they just have a lot of mites. Okay? But good cooking. Can't believe I'm not getting shot at. Is there no guys hanging out? God, I gotta get that helicopter tipped over somehow. I'm surprised my character's not freezing yet. Oh!
Jump just cheered 100 bits. Comrade, how are you?
Товарищ! Спасибо, товарищ! Привет, Mr. Ornithopter. Товарищ, I am good. How are you? How are you feeling? How are you looking? Are you looking like you're feeling? Yeah, man. This is very good. Спасибо for the 100 biddies. You are the man, Mr. Honey Junk. You just got that whole fucking accent just because you called me comrade. I want you to know that. Thank you for the bits. Thank you. I'm looking pretty fucking great, actually. Just got home from a car meet. Oh, did you have your lovely 270s out there? With the, if I recall correctly, an LS swap in one of them? Am I correct in my memory? Or 280, I'm sorry, 280Z? 280. I must remember correctly. 240. Thank you. I knew it was in the Datsun lineup there. Nissan/Datsun lineup. Sorry, I try to remember everything. An LS3. Oh my god. How do you even keep it on the goddamn road? And you guys let me know if the music is too loud. I still have to adjust some of my settings. Holy shit, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, hello. I am getting fucked up. Just losing a few pints of blood. It's really no big deal. Thank you for those bits, Mr. Hornet of the Junk. Took out the SR tonight, ran into a Mark IV Supra that apparently had stock engine because it was slow. No tuning for him. He did not win. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. What is wrong? What is wrong with these Zeds? Do they not understand? You guys are a pain fucking ass. I think I need to load up the 22, the Silence 22. I gotta load up more bullets, man. I should be killing these guys on the stealth. Load, load, load and prepare. No, goddammit, that's not what I wanted to do. You fucking... Over here. Do this. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna fucking Metal Gear Solid all these dudes. They're dead. Here we go. He's gonna go check on his friend, and that's a dumb thing for him to do. He looks confused, and now he's not looking like anything. I think zombies are kind of like 8-year-olds. They're like, oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Bam! I don't know how that really translates to an 8-year-old, but I mean, some of it. Just work with me on this, all right? I'm trying here. I think I'm gonna get shot at soon, because sometimes these guys hang out in these towers. The synthetic AI bad guy dickheads, as I like to call them. How's DayZ treating you? I put hundreds of hours into this game and had a legit rage quit one day. Never look back. Yeah, you gotta have a love-hate relationship with DayZ, because it ain't gonna have one that's any better for you. Yeah, I got away from PvP DayZ. I do PvE with optional PvP. Like, this is my server. I own this server. And it's PvE unless you put on an armband. You put on an armband, you're flagged for PvP. So you don't have to PvP. And I have a lot less frustration that way. Because I played DayZ all the way back from when it started as an Arma mod. And it just fucking pissed me off too. I especially hated the amount of cheaters that were getting through the screens. The people that just sat in bushes. Just sit there in a bush until someone walks by and shoot them. I don't do a lot of PvP anymore. So I do I like creating a PvE challenge. There's AI synthetic soldiers that can't cheat. They have straightforward combat that's challenging, and I'm doing a hardcore Namalsk server, which means that it has weather that will kill you, literally kill you. So you survive versus the weather, and I find a lot less frustration in that. And I do a lot of base building now, and creating community bases for the players and things like that. And we have a lot of fun. It's really a ton of fun. If you ever want to try this, I'll give you the password. You can come on and just enjoy the PvE aspect of it, if that's even something you want to do. Yeah, they sold a lot of copies of Arma from this mod. Yes, they did. In fact, I often tell people that Arma was literally saved by the community making mods. If it wasn't for them allowing mods, Arma would have been dead a long time ago, I'm quite sure. My opinion, whatever that's worth, probably about 12 cents. 13 with interest. But yeah, the AI soldiers, I call them synthetics, they've gotten really good. In many ways they're more challenging than players, but god damn it, they don't sit in bushes and they don't cheat. Oh my gosh. Now we have a maximally densified prehistoric creature in chat. Mr. Condenstosaur, hello. It's going. It's going. You know how it is when it just comes out kind of even stream and just a couple of kinks, a couple of not the bad kind of kinks, you know what I mean? But it just it's going where it's like, hey, that was okay. I'm glad it's regular, no need to see the doctor. It's like that. Yeah, that sounds like a bunch of fun. I quit because dirty cheaters. I don't wish ill upon many folks, but cheaters deserve to be tortured until they repent. I love the way you're talking right now. Um, yeah, dude, if you want to try this server, um, there's vendors, so you can go out and loot, sell stuff to the vendors, get geared up, blah blah blah. And also, I made it so that if you like to do fishing or hunting of animals, the selling of meat from fish and game makes good money. And there's vehicles. There's missions that you can take if you want to fight AI bad guys. You can take missions right at the traders and travel a couple hundred feet or a couple hundred meters and have a fight with a bunch of AI dickheads. And if you die, you can spawn close enough to go back to your body. The AI are challenging, but they're not damn dirty cheaters. But yeah, just like message me in Discord or something. I'll give you the password. You can come give it a try. There's not even a lot of mods to load. And the plus side with playing on one of my servers is, you know me, you can get a hold of me if you run into a DayZ glitch, or you run into a problem with your vehicle glitching out. Anything like that happens, which doesn't happen all that often. But if something like that happens, I can just come in and fix it. I don't like using admin powers, as you can see from me walking. I could have just admin created a spark plug for my car to replace after the AI dickhead shot it up, but I don't believe in playing like that. I only use AI or admin stuff when I absolutely have to. Period. Like I don't have to walk all these thousands of meters to get back because my car got shot up. I could just teleport if I wanted. I don't like using admin shit unless it's to help the other players, really. I hope everybody's enjoying the chilled out ambient beats catered to a dark flavor, and it goes in your ear. I'm going to stop by the traders real quick. All right, Mrs. Rye. I don't know if you can hear me past the ads. I'm sorry about that. Whoop, let me stop it. I'm typing to you, Mrs. Rye, because of the ads. Bah, type, I can do it. My fingers are cold. Oh. I will type if the ads interfere. I will talk to my people. Where did my icon? There it is. Woo! I lost my icon on the screen. Only 500 meters. This is no problem. Yeah, the ad break ends in 30 seconds. Ad breaks, or as some people call it, cookie break. And I am now in the safe zone, which means when you're in the safe zone, weapons cannot be activated. Welcome back from the fucking ads. Oh, Mr. Hornet, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, that charity. There's a couple of times a year that I do stream specifically just for War Child. Um, what a completely fucking cool charity that is. I've watched a few of the YouTube bits where the representatives actually talk about what they do with all the money, where it goes, what they do for people. Fucking amazing. Especially, you know, of course they're helping out all the kids that have been had to be relocated and put back into school and helped with all kinds of things because of the war in Ukraine. And that's where I heard about them. And so thank you so much for that. Thank you. And if you, in case you missed it from the ad break, you can shoot me a message and I will give you the information on the server. Try it out. It can be a lot of fun when you're not dealing with dickheads. This is the vendor area, by the way, for those that haven't seen it yet. It's a place where you're in a safe zone. Nothing can hurt you in the safe zone, and vice versa. You can't hurt anything. But there's an ATM where you can store your cash that you have left over, or any cash that you make, so you don't have to worry about dying with it on your body. And then there's all kinds of vendors to sell all kinds of things. And you can sell things to them, make your money, buy stuff. What do I need to sell? Oh, actually, I need to see if my little cooking bit is still over this barrel over here. There's constantly burning barrels so that you can warm up, which is exactly what my character is going to do right now. What do I need to sell? I guess nothing really. I could sell a few things. Yeah, and then I need to cook up that. I need to cook up that rabbit meat. Am I out of any bullets? No, I still got bullets. Yeah, I'm just gonna warm up and then go get my cargo rig. The barrels are scorching both sides of me nicely. You see in the lower right, you'll see the thermostat, triple chevron arrows mean it's going up. And then when it goes to white, it's probably a good idea to wait until you have a couple of plus signs above that thermostat icon and then head back out, because the weather can get goddamn cold on this map. Oh, pain. Do I need more bandages? No, I still have a couple. A couple of bandages. How about I take one of these big old honking chunks of meat, or cheese, and down the cheese while I'm roasting both sides of myself. Roasted calm with cheese topping. Very good. Alright, that's warm enough. I'm gonna go grab my cargo rig. Maybe. This is the mission board where you can take missions of different types, and they pay you, and you can loot stuff, and it can be a really good time. The kid and I have done a number of them missions. I keep my vehicles just outside of the safety zone. You don't want to leave stuff sitting in the safety zones. But I keep my stuff sitting right outside of the safety zone down the way here. Been using as sort of a temporary home base. Go grab the giant ass cargo truck that is miserable to drive. Why not? For everybody that's been viewing tonight, I always say it and I always mean it. I appreciate all of you dropping in. And I hope you're enjoying this sort of chill, post-apocalyptic land crawl with occasional bullets going in and out of people and walking dead people, but it's still chill. You know, it's like chill music in the background, just occasional intermittent violence. It can still be chill. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that has dropped in tonight, and especially those that spent money on my silly ass, actually throwing bits at me and subscriptions and stuff. What? What? I had a Karen across the street call the police for a noise complaint because she felt too threatened to come say hello to me. The big bad scary Ukraine flag flying supporter guy who's covered in tattoos, wrenching on his vintage car, listening to Dr. Dre at a volume just above a normal conversation level. Dude, the stuff that people get upset about these days, you know, what really gets me, this is something that really gets me. Somebody gets mad at me for something, okay? And they misunderstood something I said, or they took something I said wrong, or I did something that they don't like, or something. It happens every once in a while because I am kind of a strange guy. Okay. And if they would just talk to me, if they would just talk to me, just have the they could find out that what they thought, it wasn't like that. And that I'm just just a nice guy. I'm just a warm-hearted guy. I never mean any harm to anybody, ever. Ever. But people don't talk to each other like they used to, you know? You know how much it would mean to somebody, I mean, imagine this, Hornet, imagine this. If they just walked up and said, hey, excuse me, sir, I hate to complain about anything, but I can't do the music today, or so just something simple like that. And I mean, the response is going to be what? Right? We're intelligent dudes that don't mean any harm to anybody, right? And so the response is going to be, you know what? Absolutely. Throw in some earbuds or something for right now. You know, I'll turn it down. You know, but nobody talks to anybody anymore. I hate that people got afraid like that. We used to talk to each other. Yeah, and it's like it's not even confrontation for some of us. For some of us it's just like, hey, thanks for saying something instead of calling the police. You know? Or instead of hating me forever and being grumpy or whatever, you know. Oh gosh, you know. I better start a fire in this here fire pit and cook up some meat. Yeah, seriously. Like one one good turn, one small token of respect means so much to guys like me. You know, just and you too. I can tell. It's like, and I understand. I understand that there's plenty of people out there with reason to be afraid of guys or whatever. But guess what? I'm not that guy, and you got to give me the opportunity to show you I'm not that guy. You know, you know what I mean. You know, I'm sure you know. You know, yeah. Uh, the world is what it is, and I hope it changes back. I still hold out hope that it'll find a way back. Definitely need better leadership here in the United States, and then maybe things will start to get back to a time of less paranoia. I need to go get this. Chop it into sticks. Another nice thing about these servers that have the severe weather stuff going on, Namalsk in particular, all around the map you find these, which is fire pits. And you can save your ass by starting a fire. Because, like, my character's already starting to... Oh, I forgot to buy a goddamn lighter. I gotta go make... I gotta make something to start a fire with. Or wait, maybe I gotta... Do I have anything shoved in the back of this cargo rig yet? Let me unlock it first. That is the wrong key. This is the correct key. Unlock. When you purchase vehicles on this server, they come with a key, and you can lock them, so you never have to worry about somebody taking your stuff. Or your car. We don't really have to worry about that on a private server as much, but yeah. Maybe I'll find a lighter or some matches in this house. Let's see if we can find something to cause combustion. If not, I have to make a hand drill kit and start a fire that way. No? Nothing? We keep looking. Oh. Oh, it's a 22 rifle. I don't think I want to pick it up right now. I'm not picking it up. There's a leather repair kit. I kind of want that. My inventory is full, as usual. Yeah, I gotta find something to light fire. I'm gonna make fire. Fire. You have to be old if you know what that impression is. No matches, no lighter. Bullshit. Loot RNG is not my friend at the moment. Uh-oh. I better drop this. Put my knife. Knife. Bethany, you're being rude. Lighter, matches, matches! Yes! Wah! My God. Even Uncle Ernest is here. Oh, and give me a break when people get upset when you say, not all men. It's not invalidation, it's anecdotal data. Just avoid the all men generalization and we won't need to have a polite discussion about semantics. Correct. Correct. That was well put, actually. Ooh, epoxy putty. I'll take it. Epoxy putty is used to fix parts of your vehicles. Alright, I have matches. I can make fire. Making fire. Okay. What? Did I put anything in there? I didn't put anything in there for kindling. Did I? No. Here, let me open this box of ammo because I'm going to need it anyway. And I'll use that paper for the kindling. And now, where'd the matches go? Matches ignite. Ignite. We now have fire, which means we can cook our rabbit before it goes bad. I hope that thunder wasn't in the game. If that thunder was in the game, you get to see the really, really, really fucking harsh storm that we have on the server. I think it might be happening. Mr. Condenses are according to Putin, Ukraine is run by Nazis, so people waving Ukrainian flags is very scary. Yeah, well, yes. I don't normally like to get into a whole ton of politics on my channel, but the thing with the Ukraine's in my heart, you know? And yeah, Putin's another leader that needs to go. Needs to be gone. Oh, I have my alarm going off. I gotta take my night medicine. I only have one prescription med that I take daily, metoprolol. And it is that time, so give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully no zombie will come and attack me while I run and grab it. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Oh yeah, the thunderstorm has started. Look at the screen. Look at this shit. No matter where you are, when the big lightning strike hits, it knocks you out no matter where you are. Now, it doesn't cause any permanent damage, but it will knock you out. Yeah, Hornet, I worry about that too. I really do. I finally lost so much hair that I always promised myself, if I lost so much hair that I looked like a Benedictine monk or something, and it was going to be ridiculous. It's like, that's it, just do the bald thing. Just be done with it. So.
Alof_games just subscribed for 8 months.
Wait, Elof, did you actually subscribe for 8 months? Dude, you don't have to do that. That's too much. Has it really been 8 months? Oh my gosh, that's too much money to throw in my direction, dude. Thank you. But please don't think you have to stay. You don't. I think I burned my rabbit. My rabbit is burned because I forgot to bring my damn medicine in here when it was time to take it. Look at that. I carried those rabbit legs all the way back from where I killed that rabbit, and then I burned them. I think I just got demoted as a DayZ player for burning the rabbit legs. That's just bullshit. And it was all my fault. The rabbit legs are gone. It's all my fault. How can I go on? This music is making it seem even worse. I don't know how I can possibly continue. I've burned the rabbit legs. How was that? I think that was pretty good. Dramatic effect. They'll probably just say that I'm going to have an Emmy nomination because they watch my stuff. Okay, let's see. So the storm is over. It looks like the wind is going crazy, and we might have a blizzard soon. Yeah, the storms will kill you in the game. It's not like excessive, like it's something to do in the server, so you wear insulated stuff when you can. You start a fire every once in a while, and those warm you up just fine. But if you're out there when the really bad storm hits, you have to be in a place where it's safe for you to get knocked on your ass for a minute till you can get back up. And again, it doesn't do any serious damage, but apparently I didn't realize you've even been streaming that long yet. Well, I mean, I'm at 2 hours 40 minutes, and usually my stamina gives me about 3 hours, and then I gotta be done. So I'm coming up on being done, probably. I need to go chill for a little bit. But I might stay on a little bit longer. Sorry you didn't make it to the end of it. But, I'm going to be doing my cozy stream tomorrow. So you can hang out for that. And then that'll be after your Lego bit, man. The Lego building stream. Everyone should go to Elof's. It's Elof_builds. I think I can do can't I do the shout out for that? You can do, but I think, tapping keys at Elofian builds. That. Well, let me do it. You better let me do it. Nothing stops me. There. Yeah! You guys gotta see this. It's the cutest me that ever existed. Let me actually do the, I'm gonna gigantify it. Look at me! It's the cutest version of me that's ever existed. Because I pay for Twitch Turbo, I did that so that, because I carved it down to a handful of people that I can afford to support, but being subscribed to them all was still a lot. I couldn't pay for that on my limited income. So I did Twitch Turbo, and that way they all get a chunk of change whenever I get to skip an ad. And so I don't normally subscribe to channels, but I had to subscribe to Elof Builds because they had the little version of Commissar. What? What is this? Who? What? What has happened? Lady with English accent, tell me what's happened.
Hornet Junk just followed.
Oh, hey! Thank you for the follow. I thank you. I appreciate that, man. We're all part of an intermingled community, and like an osmosis, we converge. Oh, geez, man. Hey, thanks. Hey, I just try to be worth it, you know. I'm only streaming 2 days a week right now, and I hope I'm entertaining and somebody that's good to talk to, you know, and making friends and creating long time memories. Those things are important. Let's see, I'm at 2 hours 43 minutes. I'm feeling pretty tired, but I think I should at least go part of the way in my cargo rig. At least part of the way before I stop. And then I'll stop somewhere and lock it up. Okay, so this truck is really loud, so I'm actually going to activate the game's in-game earplugs. They made this truck unforgivably loud, and I don't want it to drown out. Problem is, I can't hear the transmission. I just have to watch and make sure I don't over rev. It only has like like 4 gears, but you can see it's easy to go into the red line on the shifting. This thing is miserable to drive, but I've had so many hours driving it that I'm used to it. Are you going to be up in about 2 hours? Mecca and I will need a fourth for hell diving. Let me have some time to chill, and I may have to do some ibuprofen, but I might be down for that because it's really good to hell dive with cool people. Yeah, Hornet. So, you know, they base all the DayZ vehicles on real life vehicles, and they often change the name just for trademarking and shit like that, right? But if you read the information on the truck that this is made after, like the actual VS3, one of the things that was said about it by the soldiers and the people who had to use it was it is unforgivably loud. Like it, yeah, the supply trucks were absolutely essential, right? But it was almost like a tactical mistake to use the fucking thing because it was so goddamn loud. Somebody's just like, ah, fuck mufflers. It's very miserable. I'm gonna go at least part of the way. So you're starting to see some of the blizzard. So it, of course, it makes it so you can't see as far, but it also means that the AI guys can't see you as well. And also, when the blizzard is going, yeah, it kind of sucks because of the cold and everything. But the sounds can kind of mask your sounds, and so the Zeds don't hear you as easily. So it can mask sound of movement. So pluses and minuses, you know. Yeah, and it's funny. And so I'm a huge tank nerd, as many of you know. Um, and it's very interesting. They are starting to make the main battle tanks almost stealth level audio capable, which is interesting. Um, there's a version of the M1, and they're trying to get it pushed into. So even the M1 that's replacing the current M1 tank as our main battle tank, it has part hybrid electric, and so it's capable of running very quiet, which for a tank of that tonnage is not an easy task. Now, what's interesting about that, people go, "Oh wow, a hybrid electric tank. It's wow, that's got to be the first. Wrong. Back in World War II, um, in World War II, Dr. Porsche, yes, that Porsche, is in the Porsche sports car. Dr. Porsche was one of Hitler's number one guys, and he was directly competing for the Tiger contract. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Hornet. It was turbine engine and still kind of. Eh. Anyway. So Dr. Porsche was competing with a company called Henschel for the Tiger One, to become the new main battle tank. And on the day of testing, Porsche's tank caught fire during the test. He was very confident he was going to win because he was always a favorite of Hitler's. So he had already made 100 hulls for this tank, thinking that he was just going to win. He didn't, because his tanks caught fire on the test day. And Henschel won with their conventional transmission and conventional gasoline-driven engine. Now, the curious thing is this. What Porsche had designed was the world's first hybrid electric tank. The motors that were pushing the tank were electric, fueled by secondary gas engines. And they actually worked really well, but he hadn't worked out all of the cooling systems by the day of the testing. Now later, there was all these holes already made, all these tracks and parts and everything made for these hybrid electric tanks, and he figured out the cooling problem, and they worked. And they used them to create a tank destroyer called the Ferdinand, named after Ferdinand Porsche. And it was actually pretty effective. It ran into a few problems on the battlefield. They fixed it and rebranded it the Elephant. And the Elephant is sort of famous with tank nerds because it was a very effective tank destroyer, but it was just produced at the wrong time of the war. And thankfully so, because the Nazi dickheads needed to fucking lose. So, that's a little story about the actual world's first hybrid electric tank. It was created by Dr. Ferdinand Porsche, and so yeah, that's the world's first hybrid electric tank, and he made it work. It was a tank that was produced way ahead of its time. Crazy stuff. I have entirely too much knowledge about tanks. It's really scary, actually. I probably shouldn't know this by now. Yeah, they actually do. Like in our current electric vehicles, there's 75% less moving parts. In hybrid electric vehicles, it's something like 50 or 60% less moving parts, and that means less breakdowns. I did try an older electric vehicle. I tried a Toyota Leaf for a short time through Carvana. And it was interesting to adapt to that lifestyle. The idea that I don't do oil changes anymore and I don't go to the gas station anymore. But more than that, I have 60 to 75% less maintenance on my vehicle. It's interesting. It's an eye-opener in a lot of different ways. Elof, if I hadn't turned into a sick guy, I might have done okay with something like that. I'm trying to arrange a trip that I never got to do after Asa passed away. I was going to go with the guy that was like a brother to him that I talk about, the guy I play games with, James. I call him the kid, so because he's like my kid too. We meant to go back over to Fort Benning, which is now called Fort Moore, and now that their armor museum is official, Asa found it, and I saw it when it was unofficial, and that's where I fell in love with the Tiger 1 tank. They have the world's oldest Tiger 1 there. I've been meaning to make the trip with the kid that was like his brother to the Fort Moore, now it's Fort Moore, and go revisit all those tanks that have been worked on since, and make that journey, but I haven't been able to. We tried 1 year, and it got all fucked up, and I was all the way to Cincinnati before it got fucked up. I was driving to try to make it. I'll make it at some point. Am I going down the right road? I wasn't even paying attention. I need to... Yeah. I need to keep going straight and then hang a left. Yeah, keep going. I love maintaining cars and tinkering. I'm capable of writing electric motor control logic. Awesome. But I don't think that would scratch the same itch. Whoa, I almost ran into a tank trap. Probably no EV or hybrid for me. See, so Hornet, my dad that raised me, he was my stepdad, but I call him my dad because he raised me. He was a mechanic for 48 years. And he used to work on cars and build hot rods in the 50s and 60s. And at one point, I had gotten so into mechanics work that I was considering becoming a mechanic too. And he and I didn't get along that well, but the one thing he said to me that always kind of rang funny, he said, "No, son, I want you to do something where you can someday get your hands clean." It always bugged him so much that he could never get his hands clean. But he was very into, he was still alive. He died a few years ago. He was still alive to see the electronic revolution. And he was very happy to see it happening because even though he's like you and it wouldn't have scratched the itch, it would not have. And I love working on cars. And I once took a '79 Camaro that had been abandoned in a irrigation ditch for 2 years and brought it back to smog legal in California. My big accomplishment with that car actually was replacing the entire interior from tan to black. I did that with my own hands. But he had always had a design in his head for a Magno electric engine. And he never pursued it, and I wish he would have. I think it would have been brilliant. He had it in his head. He knew it would work. But one thing that was interesting that he said one time also was, he said this whole smog thing is so ridiculous because if you build an engine right, it burns clean anyway. So all you have to do is build good engines. And then you don't have to worry about all of this shit that cars put out. Yeah. Shit. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get this truck through this intersection. Back it up, Phil! Oh, Christ. I'm gonna have to go Austin Powers this shit. I know what to do. I know what to do. Yeah, boy. Yeah. You got it. Swing it. Swing it wide, Phil! Okay, so. Yeah. Don't wreck the clutch, Phil! Who's Phil? Oh. Am I going? Yes, I am. Yes. She's a big girl, you know. I turned around the wrong way. I have horrible direction sense in video games, by the way, and I have no excuse for it because of how long I've been playing these games with big-ass maps. The point is, I got the vehicle turned around, And I can just drive straight now, all right? If the government ever forces us into EVs, don't see it happening for a long time, I would be compelled to splash a little gasoline in the back seat in protest. Yeah. Splash it somewhere. Get gasoline-scented air fresheners and an obnoxiously loud stereo. And maybe a yacht horn. I think I gotta go all the way. Yeah, I do. Well, Hornet, you probably remember the car that I really want. It's not a car I can have right now, but it's a car that I want. And I am determined, before my health gets worse, while I can still enjoy it, I am determined to get one. I am determined. But for now, I have an amazing car that does completely awesome for me, that I got for an amazing price. And it's one of those car makers that does not adhere to planned obsolescence. And it's got high miles on it, but it was very well taken care of. And I have no complaints about the car that I have right now. But you and I know the car that I want. And I will have it. I will fucking have that car before I die. Gotta happen. I've waited too long, man. I sure do. And it's amazing. It's exactly what I needed in my life right now. And it actually proved itself. During wintertime, it actually drove me to the ER when my gallbladder went kablooey. Did the fucking deed. Probably shouldn't have been driving, but drove myself there. God, this truck is miserable. Every fucking hill, man. Am I driving through the goddamn... Oh, phew, okay. I thought I was driving through one of the AI zones, and I don't want to do that. Oh, shit. It almost went back down the hill. This truck is so... It is... I have tolerated this truck for so many years. It's perfect for base building because it can store logs and planks of wood in a special slot that stays out of the truck's inventory. So you can carry a fuck ton of base building stuff. Shit, I gotta turn. Ah, God, no, don't grind the fucking... Ah, yow. Okay, tell you what. I am at my 3-hour mark, and that's where I tell myself, unless I'm doing a charity event, that's where I tell myself I need to stop, because that's proven to be a good stopping point for me. So I'm going to lock this baby up. Is this the one? This is the one. This is the one? This is the one. Lock. And... Okay. stop the music. And all right, guys. So that's 3 hours. That's where I set my limit, unless I'm doing the charity stuff, like I said. And thank you for being here. And oh, wait a minute. Hold on. My 240SX with the LS3 has a 1500-watt amp. Oh my god! And two 16-inch cannons in the back. Ford F350 horns. Fuck yes! And an exhaust valve that bypasses both mufflers. Oh my god! Let's just say I could be more obnoxious than most folks if I feel the urge. Damn! All right, so hey, I'm gonna stop for the night, and I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be feeling all right, and I'll be back tomorrow for the cozy corner, doing cozy, and which allows me to talk with people more, and I like that. Um, I'm going to send you off to someone cool, and if I'm remembering right, this is going to be hilarious if I can do this, but hold on, everybody. I'm going to send you off to somebody cool. Let me put you on my stream ending screen, and then I'm going to raid somebody. And thank you again, everyone, for being here. And thank you, Hornet, for that donation of War Child. Thank you. And we're all going to see each other. We're all in the community, so I'll see you around the bend, or I'll see you tomorrow when I stream. Hold on. Hang in there. Just a minute.